electric seal.
So where is 2.1.4? That is my question, and I wonder if they had to interrupt the rollout again for this version, because they had to do that, stop the rollout for the previous one, which was the 2.1.3, because of the bugs included in that version. And this 2.1.4 was then supposed to be the patch release to fix those issues. And but now it seems that also this one has been interrupted, because the 2.1.4 was reported in Europe already some 2 weeks ago. And usually my Seal gets the updates quite soon when they arrive in Finland, but now it's 2 weeks already from this, and from Austria and Germany as well. So I wonder if they had to interrupt again this version rollout. Of course, this is going to be a very minor version with just one optimization, but still process-wise, it is interesting. And if that is the case, if they had to interrupt again, then the reason would have to be the bug in the air conditioning function, which basically resulted the AC to be stuck at 25 degrees temperature. Regardless of whatever you chose from the AC controls, it was just pushing 25-degree air into the cabin. And that's a little bit problematic now when the summer is coming. Luckily, that bug was resolved by restarting the whole car system, so holding down the volume button for that 5 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever it is. And then after the system reboot, the AC functionality was back to normal again. So, and also based on the quick poll that I did yesterday here on the channel, it seems that under 10% of BYD Seal owners have received this latest version. It seems surprisingly slow this time, the rollout. And I don't know if it's just me being skeptical, but now that I have ran out of the data plan, the data plan has expired, and this over-the-air version would be my first without the data plan. I'm a little bit skeptical now that is it coming true. It should be coming true, because they say that even when the data plan expires, they offer the BYD Connect service, which I talked about in my last video, but they mentioned that the over-the-air updates are not in the scope of this paid subscription of BYD Connect product. So the car should be able to handle the over-the-air updates even when the included data plan has expired. But now I find myself being a little bit skeptical because this latest one hasn't arrived to my car and my data plan has expired at the same time. So will it be coming true or not? So we will see that hopefully in the next days or weeks at least. But anyway, actually here, this might be interesting for you as well. This is the release archive of all over-the-air updates to BYD Seal. Maybe also other BYD EVs in the future, but so far it is the Seal. And you can select any version here and you can view the release notes. So let's take a look at 2.1.0 for example. So you have all the features, and then you have all the optimizations, and you can view those. Also, if you want to check the review video of the specific version update, you can do it here as well. But the idea of this would be that the community would always have a central place to check the history, but also the very latest one, and where does it hit first and what is included before installing that version to their own cars. And not only features and optimizations, but also what is here is community notes. And this is where I need your input, because the idea of this release archive would be to collect also community notes, like unofficial observations regarding this version update that BYD didn't mention in the release notes, in the official features listing and optimization listing. One of those kind of things now here as an example is in this 2.1.0, the OBD2 data encryption. We have talked about that many times here on the channel, but that is exactly the kind of thing that we want to highlight for other Seal owners. So when you notice something like this, you can use this release archive to report findings about this version. So if you notice some bug or maybe even some new feature that wasn't mentioned, that something else, you can just write it here, you can press send, and then when multiple people report the same thing, it will appear in the community notes. So over time, this might actually become quite a valuable tool for BYD Seal owners and hopefully also other BYD EV owners in the future to see what kind of updates there have been in the past and also what is coming next, and are there any bugs or side effects or any other kind of community findings regarding the versions. And also it is quite convenient that you can also search features. So for example, if you want to find all those versions that have something to do with let's say charging, then you can easily see the search results that these versions have included some updates regarding the charging. And for example, you can check the what was included in the very old 1.1, and there should be something. There was the optimization of the charging reservation function included in this version. So let me know in the comments if you find this useful. Would you be using it? So I'm planning to make this available for all the subscribers of this channel. So now it's good time to subscribe if you haven't yet, and let me know in the comments, does this over-the-air command center make sense? So and would you be updating your latest versions onto this map so that everybody would be able to look at the global fleet status and the Europe adoption? Well, now it says that everybody would be on this version, but of course that is not true because this tool is not yet released for the community, but hopefully soon. So this is something you can use directly on the infotainment screen. You can save it as a bookmark here for your car browser, but of course access also the same thing on your mobile phone and laptop or whatever is the device. And by the way, Finland is not located here. In case you were wondering, that is on the other side of the border. We don't want to go there. We are over here, so I definitely need to move that pin a little bit towards the left so that we have, well, maybe not comfortable distance, but still, that's a little bit too east at the moment. But anyway, that was what I wanted to share you today about the 2.1.4, as well as this upcoming OTA command center. This is for all the nerds. Let me know if you are nerdy enough to be OTA command center user. All right, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and until next time.